Joining us on the phone right now, Tonya J. Powers, who has been all up in it. I mean, for months and months. And last night, I guarantee you she wasn't watching the Saints-Falcons game.
Oh, my goodness. It's been almost, by the time this is over with, it will have been almost a year and a half that we've been covering all of this.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
So what's the takeaway? I mean, obviously, different people see different things. We had some callers a few minutes ago with some feelings about the moderator, different than mine. I didn't really have a problem with Lester Holt, but hey, that's what the whole point of it is. It's voters and what they think and optics and everything we know debates are good for. What's your kind of view from 30,000 feet the morning after? Any big winners? Any big losing moments?
Well, I think a couple of things, and I'll get to Lester Holt in a second because I do have a thought on that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think both of the candidates did somewhat of the things they needed to do. Hillary Clinton needed to be able to go up against Donald Trump and not get flustered. She needed to be able to have a measured response to him and be able to deal with the thing we knew was coming, the being talked over, the interrupting, the jabs, the remarks, the whatever, because we've seen him do this in countless debates before. Be it to Ted Cruz or Marco Rubio or whoever was the recipient at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been promising us for the better part of a year that wait till I get a hold of Hillary. We've heard that a lot during the primary debate.
Yeah, you're right about that. I'd forgotten about that. You're right.
Because he kept saying that, wait till I get a hold of Hillary, wait till it's me and Hillary. So I think she did a really good job of trying to stay focused. I think all of her prep work paid off very well for her because when she was asked a question, she gave an answer. Now, whether or not people feel it was a truthful answer, that's an entirely different thing.
Yeah.
But she actually gave something that resembled an answer. And I think maybe what I keep hearing feedback on this morning is people feel that Lester Holt interrupted Donald Trump more than he did Hillary Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of the reasons for this is when he would ask him a question, it's difficult to get a straight answer from him on a question. And we've seen this time and again throughout the primaries, throughout press conferences, you name it. We've seen it over and over. And that's one of the things that he does. If you take a look at his answers when they are written out and like a literal transcript of his answers, it's really difficult to understand the point he's trying to make because he's kind of all over the road with it. But that's his style. That's what he does. That's what his supporters love because they like. I think a lot of them like the way he delivers it. Not necessarily. Obviously, they like some of his points, or they wouldn't be voting for him.
Because he's more. Let me talk to you like I'm a guy on the street talking to another guy.
Right.
He's not political speaking at you because I think most people feel like most political candidates speak at them. They don't hold a conversation with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one of the things that Trump supporters really like is the fact that he refuses to be politically correct.
Yeah.
Well, they like that until someone else is not politically correct, and then they don't like that, as we've seen with the basket of deplorables comment.
So where do the campaigns go as we wrap up with Tonya J. Powers?
I think the next debate's going to be a really interesting one. I believe that's the town hall one.
On the 9th, October 9th.
Yeah, in St. Louis. And I think that's going to be one to watch. This one, they kind of had to get this out of the way. There was so much build up to this.
Mm-hmm.
I think Donald did a really good job of dialing back, what we've seen him do where he kind of goes off the rails. He showed a little bit more restraint in this one. He did bring up some topics that Hillary Clinton probably was dreading but knew was coming, so he didn't shy away from anything, which, again, that plays to his base really well. I think both of them did some things they needed to do. Lester Holt, that's a tough job. You're not ever going to make everybody happy in that one.
All right, Tonya J. Powers.
Thanks for your thoughts.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
All right.
We appreciate your time.